When the final 9 walked into their next challenge, all they were given was a survey, which essentially asked them to give their tribe members superlatives. They were simply told to answer each question with one of the remaining 9 players.
This challenge is based on the survey you just took.
You said you never reveal our answers.
You won't. Your individual answer will never be revealed. The only thing that will matter is what the majority said. So today's challenge is basically whether you can guess what the majority said. Basically, I'm going to say the question. You're going to write down who you think the majority said. So for every time you correctly guess the majority, you get a point. And the person with the most points wins the challenge. Okay? So it's total 15 points available. Question number 1. Who is the biggest threat in challenges?
Who did the majority say? 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Reveal. Ryan said Phil. That is correct. Ryan has 1 point. Chandler said Phil. That is correct. Everyone got it right. Siona said Steve. Siona, you are 0 for 1. Question number 2 is, who is most likely to make it to the final tribal council? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Markers down. Chandler wrote himself down. A lot of Chris's. Steve said Phil. Correct answer was Steve or Phil. Steve, the only one with the point. Steve is in the lead. Question number 3. Who is the most likable person left in the game? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Markers down. We've got some Chandlers, some Chris, Philip, Chandler, Senti. A lot of Chandler. Chandler was the right answer, so hold your board up if you have Chandler. All right, question number 4. Who is most likely to be the most bitter juror? The most bitter juror. Who does the majority think was the most bitter juror? Reveal. Phil says himself. The answer was Phil. Siona, Chris, Phil, Steve. Been through 4 questions. Steve is 4 for 4. Chris also has 3. Everyone else has 2. Next question is, who is the most attractive person in the game? Male or female? 2, 1, reveal. All right, we've got some locks, some Chandler, some Lock and Chandler. Who's the answer? Nicole Lock is the answer. Good job, Nicole. Everyone but the Nicoles. Everyone but the Nicoles. So Steve is 5 for 5 so far. We got a tallier Nick right here. Someday. All right, question number 6. Who thinks they are running the game, aka who thinks they are in control of the votes? Who does the majority say for that? Siona's excited for this one. No. 2, 1, reveal. Siona says Ryan. Ryan says Ryan. We got some Chris the Comps. Comp says himself. What's the answer?
Well, everyone else also said Chris the Comp.
Is that a joke?
Chris the Comp is right. So we got everyone but Siona, Nicole, and Ryan. Steve is 6 for 6. Chris LeCompte is at 5. Connor and Phil at 4. All right, who is the most annoying, as Nick said? Who is the most annoying? It's a great one. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Everyone, Ryan said himself. Everyone else said Siona. Siona, how do you feel about that one, Siona?
I'm pretty proud. At least I want something.
It's our game entity.
This is the main one. Who is the least likable person left in the game? Siona, try to go 2 for 2.
Reveal. We've got some Phil this time. We got some Siona. Keep your boards up. The answer, Siona voted for Phil. The answer is Siona. Keep your boards up. Keep your boards up. Phil, Steve, Connor, and Chris got it right. Phil, Steve, Connor, Chris. And Nicole Lock. We got Steve at 8 for 8, Steve. 8 for 8. Chris is at 7. Connor at 6. Phil at 6. Siona and Nicole Senti still at 3. Not the best challenge for Siona so far. Who least deserves to be in the game at this point? 2, 1. We've got some Siona. We've got some Nicole. Siona, Nicole Lock, Siona, Ryan, Senti, Ryan, Siona, Ryan. So we got Siona, Ryan, and Senti really are the 3. Little Nicole Lock. What is the answer? Ryan is the answer. Hey, hold your boards up. Boards up. Boards up. Who got it right? We got Connor and Phil. Connor and Phil. So So that is a first mistake for Steve. So Steve is still up 1. Connor and Phil are 1 behind, and as well as Chris the Comp. Those are the top 4 right now. Who would you trust with your life? Reveal. We've got Siona, Senti, Steve, Chandler, Steve. Few Steves. It's a few Chandlers, a few Steves. Who is the answer?
Ryan and Steve.
Nicole, Senti got it right. Steve got it right. So right now Steve's at 9. Chris the Comp is at 8. Phil, Nicole Locke, and Connor fell behind a little bit. All right, number 11. Who is most likely to stay true to their word? 3, 2, 1. Reveal. We got some Senties. We've got Connor, Chandler, Steve, Nicole Locke. Correct answer?
It's Chandler.
Chandler. So Nicole Senti is the only one to get a point.
Nicole, you're still 4 behind.
Next question. Go ahead, Nick.
Who is the most likely to stab you in the back?
Who is most likely to stab you in the back? Reveal. We've got some Phils, a lot of Chris's. Chris has himself. Correct answer?
It's Chris the Comp.
Chandler, Phil, Steve, Nicole Locke, Chris. Steve is 1 ahead of Chris the Comps. Then we got Phil and Nicole Locke. 2 questions left. Number 13. Who is the dark horse to win the game? Reveal?
Yes.
We've got some Connor, some Phil, a little Chandler, Siona. Correct answer.
Yes.
Tie between Connor and Chandler.
So, Ryan got it right, Nicole got it right, Steve got it right, Chris got it right, Nicole Locke got it right. Alright, so based on the scores, so Chris and Steve are the only 2 eligible to win. I just want to point out Siona with 3 right now.
Come on, Austin.
At this point in the game, who would you vote most deserving to win? This is basically between Steve and Chris. Steve has to mess up. 3, 2, 1, reveal. We've got Steve, Chris, Nicole, just didn't vote, okay. Steve, Chris. Correct answer. Steve. Therefore, Steve wins immunity. Steve, clap it up for Steve. Winning immunity. Third. Who would be least likely to survive on a real island? The answer was Siona. Siona, the eater of bugs.
I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I'm out of here.
Steve.
I'm such a best time.